Hello there. Welcome to my visual essay. I am Pat Sankhavaram, a traveler with a passion for both famous and lesser known destinations. I have a deep love for history and archaeology. Here, I share the stories of the road less traveled, about remote places filled with culture and beauty that I hope you would visit and enjoy these places as much as I did. Join me as we explore a remote village called Amrutapura, which thrived in the 12th century in Karnataka, a southern state of India. This hidden gem was built during the Hoysala period, a very well-known dynasty in Indian history. But where is this Amrutapura? It is in the Chikmagalur district in Karnataka in South India. It is about 5 hours drive from Bangalore to the west. The area receives plenty of rain, being close to the Western Ghats or Western Mountain Range. It is lush green and absolutely scenic to travel, and great food to add on. But why Amrutapura, you may ask? Let me give you 3 reasons: its strategic location, its sacredness, and its legacy. Here is what I mean by these. The Hoysalas rose to power around 1025 CE, that is Common Era, and reached their peak by about 1100 CE. They expanded their territory to include modern-day Karnataka and significant parts of Tamil Nadu, as seen in the map of the southern India here. Their expansion led to large public projects like temple constructions, which established their rule and created opportunities for their people. These temples were not only religious sites, but symbols of power and growth. Now the sacred aspect. The village is named Amrutapura, and its deity is Lord Amruteshwara. Amrutadandanayaka, a vassal of the king Veeraballala II, led its development. Isn't it fitting that the names reflect this connection? Initially, Jainism was the main religion of Hoysala kingdom in the year 1000-ish. But by King Veeraballala II's reign, Hinduism, with temples dedicated to Shiva and Vishnu, had become predominant. This temple is dedicated to Lord Shiva in the form of Amruteshwara. Lastly, the legacy. Look at the Hoysala emblem here. It shows Sala, the founder of the Hoysala dynasty, slaying a lion, symbolizing power. This temple stands as a testament to the architectural brilliance of Hoysalas and King Veeraballala's grand vision brought to life by Amrutadandanayaka. Its cultural and religious significance has been extended through generations, cherished and preserved by the local community. This temple legacy isn't just architecture. It is a vibrant symbol of pride and historical continuity that captivates all who. History enthusiasts, pause here to check out this detailed visual. It is worth a closer look when you can. Building the temple was no small feat. It was an engineering marvel that brought people from various walks of life together and provided jobs. Mathematicians and engineers handled their design and calculations. Sculptors and artists transformed the stones into intricate carvings. Workers executed plans on the ground, and scholars contributed to the inscriptions. Priests added religious, astrological, and astronomical perspectives. This was detailed planning, resource management, and leadership at its finest. Two well-known examples of Hoysala architecture are Beluru and Halebedu temples, which are World Heritage Sites not far from Amrutapura. These temples feature two notable elements: finely carved rounded pillars and star-shaped or stellate or octagonal foundation layout. We'll see these elements reflected in the Amrutapura temple. For those who are curious about stellate style of the Hoysala period, I recommend checking out the Parlor Talkies YouTube video on this topic as shown here, and I have also included the reference at the end. Before we step inside, let's look at the temple's pillars and architecture. The world-famous pillars from this period are sometimes misrepresented online, attributed to mysterious or non-human origins. That is simply not true. These are masterpieces carved out by talented sculptors of that time. Made of soapstone, also called chloritic schist, these pillars were shaped when the stone was soft but hardened over time. The sculptors took advantage of this to craft incredible designs. If you want to dig deeper, research from Geo Institute provides valuable insights, and I have included it in the reference slide at the end. The temple layout is another hallmark of Hoysala structure. While most temples have a prominent star-shaped foundation, Amrutapura's star pattern is subtler. But if you trace its foundation, you will see that it follows the stellate pattern. Enough background. Let's head to the temple. As we approach, we are greeted by stunning, massive stone motifs along the compound wall, giving us a glimpse of what is to come. The compound, which I estimated spans over 5 acres, is partially enclosed by a wall. Standing before us is the magnificent temple, gracefully weathered by time. The front showcases grand, repeating gopura structures or tower designs at its base. A smaller temple sits to the left. The priest is casually browsing his phone in the late afternoon sun. As you walk around the temple, you see niches adorned with beautiful sculptures of Hindu gods, as you see here. However, some have blanks, waiting to be completed, of a work in progress that halted indefinitely in time. This could have happened due to a change in managing overseer, political conditions resulting in restriction in finances, or any number of reasons. Projects halt all the time from time immemorial due to a variety of reasons, and this is no exception. Take a look around and you'll feel a sense of awe at the intricate details of artistry that are just overwhelming. The collection of gopura or temple designs are just stunning in visual effect as they line a large section of the wall. As I walk to the back of the temple, a child from the temple staff follows me, ensuring I don't miss a thing, my little helper. We pass by a large stone inscription on the left. We will come back to that, but for now, let's keep exploring. The walls tell the stories of great Indian epics, the Ramayana and Mahabharata. For example, here is Rama waiting for Vali and Sugriva duel, and here Sugriva is crowned king, blessed by Rama and Lakshmana, with Hanuman and the monkey warriors pledging their support. These detailed panels, with intricately carved designs, remind us of the storytelling prowess of the artists. These designs, from my Western audience reference, were carved 300 years before Michelangelo, are incredible, yet the artist's name remains unknown. My cousin Udi, whose actual name is Uday Kumar, is a well-known name in Karnataka inscription stone circles, shared these stories with me. Udi and his colleagues, with the support from the Mythic Society, have worked tirelessly to restore and document such inscriptions around Bangalore. Their work is inspiring, and I have included links to their page at the end for you to explore. This particular inscription, which Uday is showing me, is from 1198 CE, details the temple's construction by Amrutapura and lists his generous donations to the temple. It even records provisions for the priests, Brahmins, and the temple staff, plus donations from Dorasamudra grain shop owners. Dorasamudra used to be Hoysala capital at that time. It credits the Jain poet Jannaya for composing the inscription, Nakkana for carving it, and Malloja as the master sculptor. It is rare that the sculptor and the master sculptor of these temples are acknowledged on an inscription, but here Malloja's name is enshrined in stone for generations to admire his achievement. There is also a much later 1547 CE inscription detailing a land grant by a Muslim patron, Alik Khan Sahib. This shows how patrons from different backgrounds contributed to such places. The inscription highlights themes that could spark discussions about everything from astronomy and mathematics to poetry, mythology, architecture, and more. Now let us step inside temple's Sabha Mantapa or Ranga Mantapa. Sabha means gathering and Mantapa means a pillared stage in Sanskrit. Ranga refers to performances. This spacious hall, lined with polished, perfectly spaced pillars, has stood for 875 years. Imagine the meetings, dances, and music that once filled this space. Take a moment to breathe in 875 years of history right in front of your eyes. Benches around the hall are called kakshasanas, also called side seats, shown with these arrows, show the care taken for spectators' comfort. Kaksha in Sanskrit means side and asana means seat. What is even more intriguing are the game boards carved into these benches. Yes, they are games still played today. Why games in a temple? Well, temples were more than places of worship. They were community hubs where people socialized, caught up with friends, and played games during the quieter times, creating bonding among friends and family members. Look closely and you'll spot wall markings similar to markings on engineering blueprints. These, known as Gadiba Kolu, meaning measuring sticks in Kannada, marked standard units of measurement. But why are they etched in stone in a temple? What purpose can they possibly serve? The distance between these markings is a unit measure. Because of its presence in a temple, all people agree that in the presence of Lord Amruteshwara, that measure is a gold standard. There are no two ways about it. Having these carved in the temple validated measurements and prevented disputes. This unit was used in temple constructions, building lakes, measuring farming fields, etc. It is yet another example of the temple's multifaceted role beyond worship. To your right in the temple compound, you will see another ruined structure. You walk into the building and immediately realize that it once served as a lodging for travelers, complete with a kitchen and rooms for guests. Picture a traveler staying in the night, eagerly waiting to watch a renowned dancer perform the next day. The temple offered a boarding and lodging facility for the travelers. As we step outside, we bid farewell to this magnificent temple and its treasures. A temple we know was a place of worship, a performance center, a formal meeting place, a relaxation center, a governance guide that housed boarding and lodging facility for its people. Truly a multifunctional and multifaceted facility. The Amruteshwara temple, with its rich history and artistry, leaves you with awe and newfound knowledge. I hope you'll make time to visit this beautiful place in the scenic Chikmagaluru district near Shivamogga, Karnataka. Safe travels and enjoy.